I watched my grandmother struggle to breathe, her hands trembling as she reached for an empty glass. The farmhouse felt impossibly quiet, the heavy oak furniture casting long, dark shadows. The envelope where she kept her medication money was gone, nothing but dust left behind. My mother was frantic, pacing the kitchen, asking God why the pharmacy hadn't delivered. I stood by the window, watching my 18-year-old sister laugh in the driveway. She was leaning against a rusted car, whispering to that deadbeat boyfriend of hers. He was wearing a brand new jacket. It cost more than Grandma's entire monthly prescription. The realization hit me like a physical blow. The betrayal tasted like ash in my mouth. I knew exactly where that money went, and I knew my sister was the one who took it. She looked so small, so fragile, the perfect, innocent baby of the family. But behind those wide eyes was a thief, someone who didn't care if our grandmother died. I walked toward the door, my jaw tight, my heart pounding against my ribs. I wasn't going to let her hide behind her fake tears anymore. The scandal was coming, and I was the one holding the match. I was ready to burn her perfect little world to the ground. She thought she was untouchable, the golden child of the countryside. She was wrong, very, very wrong, and the price of her greed was about to be paid in full.
Our farm has been in the family for 3 generations, a place of tradition and hard work. My grandmother, 65 and dignified, is the pillar that holds us together. But her heart started failing last winter, making every single breath a battle. My mother works 12 hours a day just to keep the lights on and the medicine coming. And then there's my youngest sister, the 18-year-old Angel, who never had to lift a finger. She was always the sweet one, the one who supposedly stayed home to care for Grandma. My mother trusted her completely, giving her the keys to the house and every ounce of our trust. While I was in the city working, I thought my sister was being the hero we needed. I pictured her sitting by the bed, reading stories, making sure the pills were taken. But she was just a parasite, waiting for the right moment to strike. She started dating that boy, a local loser with no job and a very fast car. We all warned her. We told her he was trouble, but she played the victim. She cried to my mother, saying we were just jealous of her first true love. And my mother, soft-hearted and tired, believed every single lie she told. She didn't see the way the money was slowly disappearing from the jar. She didn't see the way the grandmother's cough was getting worse every night. The farmhouse was filled with secrets, hiding behind the smell of old wood and lavender. I was the only one who felt the coldness in the air, the shift in the balance. I started watching her, tracking her movements, waiting for the mask to slip. And when it finally did, it revealed a monster I didn't recognize. It started with a missed dose, a simple mistake, or so my sister claimed with a smile. Grandma was confused, her eyes searching the room for a comfort that wasn't there. I went to check the secret stash, the emergency cash Grandma kept under her mattress. The envelope was light, too light, and the inside was completely empty. I didn't say anything at first. I just waited for my sister to come home from her walk. When she finally arrived, she was carrying a bag from a high-end boutique in town. She tried to hide it behind her back, her face turning a guilty shade of red. "It was just a gift from a friend," she whispered, her voice trembling with practiced fear. I followed her out to the garage, where her boyfriend was waiting in his loud car.
I saw him holding a new watch, a piece of jewelry that cost a month of Grandma's life. He laughed when he saw me, a cruel, arrogant sound that echoed in the quiet evening. My sister jumped into the passenger seat, desperate to get away from my gaze. I searched her room that night, feeling like a stranger in my own home. Under her mattress, I found the receipts for car parts, for expensive dinners, for his addictions. Every dollar was stolen from a woman who couldn't even stand up without help. I found a hidden phone filled with messages of her mocking my mother's exhaustion. She called us pension checks. She called Grandma a burden that needs to go. The rage that boiled inside me was unlike anything I had ever felt. I didn't confront her then. I needed a bigger audience. I needed the truth to be undeniable, a stain that would never wash out. Sunday lunch is a sacred ritual at our house, the one time we all sit together. My mother had prepared a feast, her hands weary, but her heart full of love. My sister sat across from me, wearing a new gold bracelet that caught the light. She was talking about her future, about how she wanted to go to nursing school. The hypocrisy was so thick I could almost taste it. It felt like poison in the air. "Grandma's heart is weak today," I said, my voice cutting through the chatter like a knife. My sister's smile faltered, her eyes darting to my mother. "The medication money is gone, Mom," I continued, laying the empty envelope on the table. My mother looked at it, her confusion slowly turning into a terrible, cold realization. My sister started her act, the tears welling up, the voice starting to break. "I didn't take it. I would never. Maybe the cleaning lady. Maybe someone broke in." I pulled the boutique bag from behind my chair and the pile of receipts for her boyfriend. I played the recordings from the hidden phone, her voice laughing about Grandma's gasping. The silence that followed was absolute. The farmhouse felt like it was holding its breath. My mother didn't scream. She just looked at her youngest child with pure grief. My sister's boyfriend honked the horn outside, a sharp, demanding sound in the driveway. The mask finally shattered. The innocent girl was gone, replaced by a snarling stranger. She stood up, screaming that we were trying to trap her, that she deserved a life. She didn't even look at Grandma, who was watching from the doorway, her eyes full of pain. I didn't back down. I stood my ground, watching the golden child wither. I walked out to the driveway, my heart as cold as the morning dew. The boyfriend started shouting, telling me to mind my own business. I didn't say a word. I just handed him a bag of his things I had cleared from the house. "If you ever step foot on this land again, you'll regret it," I said, my voice low and dangerous. He saw the fire in my eyes, and for the first time, the coward was afraid. He sped off, leaving my sister standing in the dirt, her luxury dreams turning into dust. My mother didn't let her back inside. She handed her a suitcase and pointed to the road. The baby of the family was finally being held accountable for her greed. We spent the afternoon at the hospital with Grandma, making sure her heart was stable. The farmhouse feels different now, emptier, but the air is finally clean. My sister is staying with friends, sending me hateful messages every single hour. She says I ruined her life. She says I'm the monster for breaking up her true love. But I see my grandmother sleeping peacefully, her medicine jar full, her chest rising. My mother is finally resting, the burden of the lies lifted from her shoulders. I don't feel guilty for what I did. I don't feel a single ounce of regret. Family isn't just blood, it's the loyalty you show when no one is watching. And she had none. Absolutely none. I saved our home, I saved our grandmother, and I would do it again. She thinks I was cruel, she thinks I was a villain in her story. Was I too harsh?